Alright, un'wana a ni vutisa ku why ni rhandza ku khavhara tipolotiki masiku lamanyana lama ni ku mhaka ku ni tshika a ku u tshika swilo swa Vatsonga na a ni swi tshikangi swa Vatsonga na swi khavhara na swona and an opportunity, if an opportunity comes to cover something, I always talk about it. A ni jikajiki kwalani, so I'm still there, I'm still here. Na ri wa n'wina masiku na masiku, amen, amen. So no pan karala ku vulavula na hi vanhu vo phuntanyana hala ka hina hala ku na vo talanyana vo phunta and na khomela. But anyways, do you buy the story of Gayton McKenzie? You know, as the president of Patriotic Alliance, you wouldn't expect anything different from what he did. But for him to be emotional, like the sound like he's hurt, yo, that was super class. But do you believe what he's doing now? That thing of him suspending Kelly as a deputy president of Patriotic Alliance, as an MMC, zero involvement in politics. And what do you read about his sentiments or about his statements when he say, I believe Kenny 100%, Kenny wouldn't do this. But anyway, let's talk about it. I'm going to attach his clips of his emotional blackmail. He's trying to blackmail us emotionally. Yeah. But what is the body for? Yeah. You come kwalan. My mama jar kula imbacha danuna shiti. Firstly, that's his first statement. I believe Kenny 100%. So we must break down this statement. I'll attach his clips towards the end of the video, all of them. Why I see fit. He was live, so it was very long. Firstly, I believe Kenny 100%. I can't expect everyone to believe him. Hence, we're launching a full investigation to prove what we know already. What we know already. No, which is that he is innocent. Then why do you waste the resources, money to prove that he's innocent, yet you know that he's innocent? Because you as the president, you can take them into court and go, okay, no, he was going there for this, he told me, here's the proof. Then what is the purpose of the investigation? We shall share the whole process and findings. And in his live, he said that they are going to find advocates and lawyers of good character to investigate this matter. But the fact that it starts by, firstly, I believe Kenny 100%. It means these two people, you can't trust them. Because what he's saying is, if Kenny was going to do some illegal dealings, he would have told me. And I wouldn't have stopped him. That's what I'm reading to what he's saying. You would have told me. Like Kenny would never do anything wrong or outside the law without informing me. And as the president of the Patriotic Alliance, you would want to remain neutral to both sides. So that when the outcome comes, whether it's in your favor or not, he don't sound like, hey, you were in the side of Kenny. But already we know he's on the side of Kenny. But another thing, if he's going to allow people to drive him to take decisions in his party, it's going to be very hard for him. So this is what happens. It doesn't mean when the people start crying, you take a decision against the member like that. Investigate the matter, because that investigation, Kelly has no influence over that investigation. It's not like he's being investigated for a matter that he was involved as an MMC of transport or as a deputy president of the PA, and these people who are going to investigate this matter at the witnesses are in the payroll where Kenny leads. Are you with me there? Because the witnesses are probably not in the payroll. The guy that they are going to ask anything is the guy that was facilitating the interview. He can cook that person and bring anyone else. So the investigation is so useless. There's no need to suspend this guy. Because he was not involved as a party leader. As much as whatever he does affects the party, but he was not involved, and the witnesses are not going to affect these people. But the fact that we were taken through blackmails, like, yo, that's my brother, man. I've known him for 30 years now, since jail. Kenny is not violent. Gayton, come on, man. Come on. You must. Why are you suspending him if you believe him 100%? And you can't expect everyone to believe him. Hence, you are launching this investigation. You see, this is what Floyd called a brotherhood that dingles around gangsterism. This is what Floyd meant. Not those things he was telling us about. Yo. Like, what is the emotional blackmail? I have known him for so long. I know he's innocent. Just say he's innocent until proven guilty. Simple as that. And lastly, Kenny never said that the police punched the number of Mr. Molifo on his number. He said he was willing to give them the phone to check. And he says that in Newsroom Africa, he says it properly, that I gave them my phone to check. I was willing to give them my phone to check, and then they say, hey, we trust you. The only time he gave them his phone is when they wanted to see the person who sent him the location. That's the only time I think they had touched his phone. But Gayton publicly on that live, he says he gave them the phone. These things of quick response without reading the matters properly is very problematic. But anyway, let's listen to this emotional Gayton McKenzie speaking here. My bye, Mina, please like, share, and subscribe. Ta-da.
It's not enough that I, as his brother, know that he's innocent. There must be an investigation. He said he's never called the guy. His phones must be given in. He said the guy sent him a thing. Those things must be investigated. And we are going to appoint tomorrow, and we'll tell you. And in a group of advocates and lawyers to investigate this matter. I'm going to give them 30 days to investigate this matter, and then their report I will share with you. I believe Ken is innocent, but that's not enough. Murder is a serious thing. This is a serious allegation that goes around by the Democratic Alliance, by all the parties. So I don't want PA to be the party where we put things under the carpet. Even if we know, even if I know. So I'm saying to you, Kunene will be investigated. And I'm going to tell you who's going to investigate him. Lawyers of good character. And while he's being investigated, I'm going to remove him from being an MMC. When I write to them, I'm also going to tell him to stand back from politics for 1 month until the investigation is done. That's the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. It's the hardest thing. To act against Kunene. Yeah, it's the hardest thing I ever had to do. But you see, the party must always come first. The party must always come first. And no one is bigger than the party. Kunene has nothing to hide, and the investigation will prove that. But I don't want you to think there's VIPs in the PA. I don't want you to think. I want you to know. Just as Kenny is going to be subjected to this as our deputy president, and he must stand back from politics for 1 month or for as long as the investigation is on, he's going to be removed as the MMC. So shall all of us. But it's not enough that me as his brother knows he's innocent. It's important, but I want you to know that I've done many things in my life, and this is the hardest one I ever had to do. That's my brother, man. Kenny doesn't need politics. He's doing this for the love of people. I know the investigation will come back with the truth, but I already know. But I need you to know that there's no VIPs in the Patriotic Alliance. Kenny must answer. What did he do there? Why was he there? And he has the answers. But the PA is a different political party. The PA is a different political party. I can show the DAs making posters about Kenny, but I can show them people that before court here in the Western Cape, which they don't act against. But we must be transparent. If there's an allegation against me tomorrow, I will come on this live and I will say, I'm going to stand back while we investigate the allegation, because we want to be different than the ANC, the DA, and all the parties. So, we mustn't, when we say there's no celebrities or there's no famous people in the PA, we mean it. And to all of you that talk, Kenny this, you don't know him. I know him. And the reason why I'm taking this step, this big step, you might not see it now, but you will thank me later, because I know he's innocent. You all know how close we are. We've been close for 30 years. I'm not even telling you one lie when I tell you it is the hardest thing. All I want to do is jump in my bed and just sleep. It is the hardest thing I ever had to do. And I'm going to do it. Because the party always comes first. The unity of the party. So we will announce tomorrow who the new MMC is. And we will announce also, on Thursday, not tomorrow, Thursday, who the new MMC will be. We will also announce on Thursday who's going to do the investigation. We will also announce the result of this investigation.